All right, the eighth kata in our series of kata is called Kata Sanchin. It's spelled S-A-N-C-H-I-N, not to be confused with Sanchin. This is called Sanchin. Some people pronounce it Sanchin, but it's basically a very external type of kata. It incorporates a lot of muscular tension. Kata Sanchin. All right, so Kata Sanchin is basically our eighth kata in our series. For the juniors, it is the sixth kata for the teen adult program here at NEMA. When we do Sanchin kata, it is a very hard kata in terms of its hard versus soft. It incorporates a lot of tension, bodily tension. The muscles do tense up quite a bit, more so than any of the other kata. The kata is actually fairly short. It can be exhausting if you do it several times and do it with full vigor, if you will. It takes a lot of energy to execute. When we do the motion, when we do the kata, we start out from kyosuke, we go into yosame, kyosuke, rei, and then hajime. Begin Kata Sanchin. Now, when I step off, I'm actually going to be, let me move over here in front of the camera. When we do the motion, we set off just like we normally do, except instead of haikodachi or parallel stance, we're actually going to be in a naihanchi stance. My feet the toes are turned in so that they're inside my shoulders. I'm going to bring my arms slightly behind me as I circle step into Sanchin stance. Now, Sanchin stance is basically also referred to as hourglass. It's essentially very similar to the naihanchi stance. It's just that the one foot is out in front of the other. I bring my arms up, and as I do this block, I want to bring my buttocks in and kind of tense up the ab. Tense up the legs as I bring the arms up in front of me. From here, it almost looks like I'm sniffing my fist. I'm not doing that, but I come very close to my nose, and I'm breathing in. And I bring this hand right back to my pectoral muscle, and I'm going to push out with a punch. And this is a horizontal punch as opposed to the vertical punches that we typically do in Ishinryu. And then I'm going to do a short block and then a big block. I step forward. Same thing. I'm going to replicate this 3 times initially. So on the third set, we basically go, have the hands in the same position. Bring this hand back, punch, block, large block. Now we're going to stay stationary. We're going to do 2 more sets. 1, 2. On the second set, or the fifth one if you will, second one from stationary stance, we're not going to bring this hand back. We're going to do a small short block. We're just going to bring the hands down and we're going to open this way. We want the palms pushing outward. So as I do that motion, my hands are here, 1. I bring it back, 2, 3, and then so as we do this, we want to make sure that the hands are back to back. We push. They don't have to touch. It's just here. And then we're going to do 3 sets of the double nikite with the pull. Then I'm going to back up. My right hand goes on top of my left. They're both open. Bring the hand, one to my obi, the other to the pectoral, and a push out. Left hand on top. Duplicate the same motion, just the mirror image. Double block. And from here, I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. Now what I mean by that is we're tensing, the breathing is as follows. It goes, it's all one breath, but it's almost like it's executed in 3 different stages. When we do this motion here, there are 2 stages. So we have the right hand on top, that's the first one. We bring the hands to here, push, push. Left hand on top, circle block, push, push. And that is the end of the kata. So left hand on top, 1, 2, bring the foot up. All right, that's Kata Sanchin. I hope you enjoy training with it, as always. If you want to stop by the dojo, get some help with Kata Sanchin, but we hope you enjoy working it and do a good job with it. It's a fun kata, very invigorating, and we'll catch you next time.